Hi, Simon here. I've got something really cool to share with you. So back in 1988 when I was at Core Design, myself and about 7 or 8 other guys all worked for 4 months on a tiny little game called Rick Dangerous. It's about a squat little cartoony fat guy that runs around Indiana Jones-like, raiding tombs, avoiding traps and trying not to get killed in a very, very simple platforming game adventure. It is also the one game that many, many decades later I still get asked about, probably more than anything else I've ever worked on, and I'm deeply honoured by the fact that people even remember the game, let alone still play it, cherish it and celebrate it. Well, one thing I can show you is the original box that turned up at Core Design. This was just before launch. This is the original empty box that we got sent to say, hey, this is what the game's going to look like on the shelves. And as you can see, the artwork isn't exactly as cartoony as the character in the box. I also have my original Atari ST copy, which has got the comic book and the disc and everything. I still treasure it to this day. But always one of the things on the team that always kind of baffled us, we kind of understood it, was why our game was all sort of cartoony on the inside, but on the box art it was always sort of very realistic and didn't really represent the game. Cut to 2017, I decided to do a limited run of prints, and those all sold and found their homes all over the world, which has been a wonderful thing. So coming into this year, my wife Jane said, why don't you do another Rick Dangerous print? Why don't you revisit the box art that never got painted? So I sat down and over the past few weeks worked on this, which is my take on what the box art would have looked like if it had indeed represented the game. And it was a real good fun revisiting the art, and actually taught me a lot about the genius of the original artist, whose name I do not know, that worked on the original piece, and made me appreciate it even more. So if you'd like a copy, head over to my website, head over to my store on Ko-Fi and make an order. I've done a limited run. I'll sign each one of those, drop in the certificate of authenticity, and if you'd like any special dedication writing on it, please leave me a note and I'd be only too happy to do that for you. Thanks everyone for celebrating those old games, keeping them alive, and I thought I'd create something to bring in the world as another little souvenir and give you the opportunity to see what would happen in an alternative universe when they'd actually gotten the box art a bit different. Take care. Thanks ever so much. Keep it dangerous, and I'm sure I'll see you again. Bye-bye.